Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for always showing up and showing your support. And welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy my channel and thank you for joining me on my journey. And of course, all of my long time subscribers. Wow, haven't we been through it? And I appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, there's that. A few things. I just posted another video up on my other channel, Spiritual Conversations with Tony, Shining Hawk Healing. I think it went really, really well. I think we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of good moments. And as always, as my videos go, in the beginning, we had that high energy, but by the time the end of the video is, the higher the vibration we are, and that's where the good stuff is. So always watch from beginning to end. I think you'll experience the same thing that we do when we do these videos. So there's that. I know I did a live yesterday. A lot of people have problem with audio. Some did, some didn't. Oh gosh. Anyways, if you were able to make it through, wonderful. If not, yeah. It was talking about the balloon. I did a remote view on the balloon and how it was going, and in the remote view, I had to go through a corridor with army people, army guys on the sides, whatever, and they had their guns and stuff. So that just tells me that all the information and everything they were doing with the balloon is very, very protected. And then I followed them all the way to a room where they went in and looked like a sterilized room. To me, it looks sterilized. All of this good stuff, and they kind of put it in there, but it would not let me see much more. So they had this information on secret lockdown. And even the best of us are not, well, I was not able to get in there. So maybe somebody else can. So I can't always never speak on somebody else's talents or how they were able to get in, but I wasn't able to get into the information. And I will tell you the moment I'm able to get in, because I'm always knocking on the door right now. I'm knocking. I'm like, what you got? What's going on? So the moment I'm able to have access, I will let you all know what I get. So yeah. Well, stay tuned. And yeah, I'm going to do some more remote viewing, some more cards, the usual. But stay with me. All right, so first up is Chi. I'm going to do a remote view on him. I don't think I've ever done a remote view on him. I know I have thrown a few cards on the guy, but I have never done a remote view. I want to see if I can get any information or see what he's up to, or see what spiritually the information is coming down about the whole situation. So, Chi it is. All right, let me take a deep breath. Mr. Chi. I don't know the color. I remember I see colors. So the first colors up are black and white. And then it looks like there is a table with a tea. You know how they have the little teacups and like a ritual of tea. That's what it looks like, something prepared for a tea. Let's see. That's the first scene up. Black and white. The tea set is black and white. The table is black and white. Everything is black and white, but it's set up to be like a tea ritual, like a tea ritual. Come on. Oh. So they're not moving me past the room with the tea ritual, but what they're doing is showing me who's showing up to the tea ritual. And it is Kim Jong-un. I wanted to see if he had his daughter with him, but he doesn't. But it is Kim Jong-un showing up for this tea ritual. So there is meetings happening between those two. I haven't seen Putin show up, but I see those two show up. And they're high up in the mountains. They pulled me out of there, and I'm high up on a mountain, like a chalet in a mountain. That the road is long to get there, as in if anybody, is very protected, very monitored. A fortress, like nobody would be able to get in unless they would know about it if somebody was trying. And they're sitting down for a tea ritual. Okay, I'm going to sit down at the table with them and see what, I don't understand their language. However, I'm going to see what spirit tells me and shows me. Ooh. So, Kim Jong-un's hands are different. I'm trying to figure out what this is. His hands look shifty. So when he comes down to get his cup, his hand is like, and then gets his cup. So it's really weird what's happening. His hand is manipulating, and then he comes down and gets his cup. Like he's manipulating chi. Is kind of the impression I get. Maybe somebody else will see something or hear something different, but that's kind of what he's doing. He keeps pulling at his clothes, tidying up or maybe straightening, but he's very fiddly with his clothes. Pop up, and this is his whole demeanor the whole time he's there. This is Kim Jong-un. Okay, so he has a little piece of paper folded that he slid along the table. Now, as this piece of paper slid along the table, it literally went from black to white. It changed colors. Okay, now Chi is pulling the paper towards him. He puts his hand over top of it, and he looks around, tells everybody to leave the room in his language, right? Leave the room. Everybody out. Everybody out. And then he opens this up. I don't know what it says, but I feel panic. I feel guilt. I feel excitement. I don't know what it is, but those are the feelings that I feel around this piece of paper. He looks at it. He folds it back up. And he puts it down on the piece of paper with his hand over top of it and his other hand over top of it. And it's almost like the meeting is complete. Done. Nothing else to talk about. Okay. Kim Jong-un gets up, walks out the door, and Chi is sitting there with worry on his face. Is that what I'm reading? He's like, that's what he's doing. It's almost like maybe Kim Jong-un gave him a threat or an ultimatum. But he's not happy about this piece of paper. That is very interesting. He does this. That's what he's doing. Okay. It's the end of the scene. End of the. Okay. Sometimes I don't understand what I see. And I love the fact that when you guys hear it, you guys hear something that I wasn't able to see or hear. And I love that. So always put your comments in the underneath to help give some more information. But that kind of felt like a threat, or you do this or I will do that, or something along that lines. It was really weird. Okay. Well, let's throw some cards on that. I can think about that for weeks. Contemplate on it, the information that I got, to see if I get any more clarity. But let's see what the cards have to say about it. First card up is our delusion card, or options, or decisions. It did come in inverted alignment, personal values, overwhelming choices. So it did come in inverted, overwhelming choices. Oh gosh. Sometimes my job sucks when I get into the overwhelming choices and death ending. What's the next one? The sun inverted. Revise. A reversed in the same in a lesson. Reversed in the same. So upright, the sun is maternal happiness, fortune, marriage, content, things like that. Inverted means the opposite of what I just said. Not content. Not, compatibility and fortune and things like that. Not fortunate. So it kind of feels like maybe Chi is feeling unfortunate. Maybe he's feeling like Kim Jong-un has something over him, or he has more power, or he is like he has a difficult choice to make, and he is not in the majority, or in the ahead of the deal. And then I get the star, which is, you can see the first word is loss and theft and abandonment. Oh, and then I get this one. Maybe Kim Jong-un is not going to play with him anymore. Maybe that's what it is. If you don't do this, I'm not going to help you. If you don't do this, I'm not helping you. You see that pile of over here? This card is really interesting in several things. This guy here, he's only did a little bit of work. And he's looking at the mound of work that he has to get done. He's not doing it. It's like, I don't want to. It's like that lazy employee that looks at the work and only does a little just to make it look like they're busy. But that's the kind of attitude that maybe Kim Jong-un gave to Chi. Independence. See, that's an interesting independence. Queen of Swords is that independence. I can take over you. You know what I mean? It's like weirdness. Okay. Enough about that. Somebody wants me to do Biden. I'm always skeptical to do Biden. I mean, the Republicans already take anything that we say or do. If there was any sort of a hint of negativity, they amp that up to the umpth degree. So I'm debating, but I think I will. And I'm doing Biden to see how he is and what he's doing and how he is inside spiritually and things like that, and how he feels about his job and how people are perceiving him as feeling like he's doing. Now, we just had a great and wonderful State of the Union, right? I mean, he trolled those Republicans. We loved every bit of it. It was like good stuff. So I have that in mind as well. But let me take a deep breath. I have no idea what Spirit is going to show me about Biden, but here we go. Woo. Oh. As I descend, I just went through feathers. Okay, I just wanted to say that loud. Okay, close my eyes again. That was so fun. As I descend into the energy, I went through like a whole bunch of feathers and they tickled me as I went down. That was fun. Okay. Feathers, feathers, feathers. I don't know. White feathers. There were white feathers that I went all the way went through. Now I'm down. I'm down into the energy of Biden. And I'm actually in some sort of liquid because I'm swimming. Like I'm looking around and I'm in this beautiful, beautiful lake and I'm swimming. Now, metaphysically, water usually represents emotions. So lots of emotions, and the sky is beautifully blue. So the waters are calm. Oh, okay. The waters are calm. The sky is blue. Okay. What they're telling me is that the whole country was just upended over Social Security and Medicare that the Republicans were trying to come after. They were very worried, nervous about that. And once he held them to their word, like the whole country just went. So he literally, at that moment, created a calmness in the valley. Both sides, Republican and Democratic, because nobody wanted it. Okay, that's a beautiful scene that I just saw. And I'm swimming to the shore, going up to the shore and getting up. And I wanted to see what else. Biden is dancing. I mean, he's like taking his wife and he's dancing in his thing and twirling her around. And he's just having like the best time of his life. That was great. That was wonderful. I did it. He just really amped up his confidence in his presidency. Okay. So he's on cloud 9 right now, just like the rest of the country is on cloud 9 that support Biden. Okay, I want to see if I can get him out of in all of that, move that aside and see where he's at. His health is really good. I just got his whole body from top to bottom just went green light, green light, green light, green light. So his whole body is a green light if we're looking at it medically. I'm not a doctor, but intuitively I just tried to see how he was, and everything's a green light, like nothing major, nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, health, pop. Thank you. Appreciate the information. He's sitting down with his military generals a lot. And he's like, he's standing up and he's looking at his generals and he's putting his finger on the table. Like, I really need this done. I don't want them to this. And we're not going to have this. And we're going to protect, like that. And so he's like making it clear to his generals or whoever, whoever's in front of him talking about the military that he's doing that. And some of his generals are like, nope, we can't do that. Yeah, we can. Nope, we can't do that. Yeah, we can. They're like telling him, and he goes, I trust you. I trust you. Just know where I stand. I trust you. This is the directive I want it to go. This is the way I want it to go. And they go, I get it. They get it. Okay. He's being woke up in the middle of the night. I just literally went from that scene to him sitting up in bed in his pajamas in the dark with, this is a phone that has a red light on it. I don't know. They showed me this old-timey phone with a red light that's blinking on it. So I don't know what that means. Somebody in the comments, I'm sure will know what that means, but he's being woke up. And he's talking on the phone. And he takes a deep breath. He goes, I'll be right there. That's all they're showing me. I'll be right there. I'm trying to follow him into the where he's going after the phone call, and they're but he literally opens up the door, turns around, and as if he's looking at me, he smiles and closes the door. I am not liking being shut out. I'm trying to see if I see anything else to give me clues. So maybe this is a clue here, but the place where he's at, maybe it's the White House, I don't know, but it's held up by light. There's underneath it is like white light, and it's like in a bowl. So it's held up by light. White light. So, all right. I'm coming out. That's Biden. I was so afraid that there was not going to be any good, there was going to be bad stuff in there, but the thing at the end, there's something brewing in this country that is secretive. And logic says that everything, that if you pay attention to all the stuff that's in the media and things like that, logic says that we could be on the brink of some sort of retaliation, or we have to hit back on something. I mean, really, that truly has a feeling to it, but there's no confirmation spiritually for me. So I'm going to throw some cards on Biden and see what we get. The Magician, skills, diplomacy, and creativeness. So his skills and his diplomacy and his creativeness. Charm. So our president's a great negotiator. Throwing some charm onto it. Justice. Like equal righteousness. Executive. I mean, he's really okay. So this is the Page of Cups, which is inverted. So inverted, so upside like this is just like the Page of Cups, that immaturity of emotions. But inverted, it is new ideas, dabbling intuition, creative blocks, emotional, that's, and then teamwork. He's working with our military teamwork. So there you have it. Conclusion, he's doing his damn job. Another conclusion is he knows what he's doing. And another conclusion, he's doing everything he can to protect the country. He's not beholden to anyone. So, yeah. I know this is a short video, but I'm going to end it there. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everyone.